Talking Misericordia University men's lacrosse here in the John Mendola show. Jim Riccardo, the head coach, with us, and let's talk about this season. Here we are, late into April. How we doing here for the Cougars?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having us, John. It's been another great season. You know, we put together two great years. This year we're currently 11-1, sitting at 4-1 in conference, with a great senior day coming up on Saturday. Kind of the same situation we talked 2 years ago. We're playing FDU again, and an opportunity for our seniors to go out on top and get ourselves into the playoffs. So really looking forward to this weekend.
Nice to get on a roll here with the group of guys and talk about recruiting process between last year and this year, the guys you brought in, what you lost, and when things start going well, sometimes it gets a little contagious.
Yeah, sure, definitely. But last year being 13-4, set the record for most wins in the season, obviously advanced to the second round of the NCAA playoffs. We've getting a little more attraction from other schools that we haven't locally recruited. So we're getting definitely some different exposure. This class that I have right now has been the best class we've ever had. So we've got 15 guys graduating. We have a fabulous class coming in this year. 16 freshmen, young kids that are talented that know they have to play, and we want to allow those guys to be game ready. So it's going to be bittersweet on Saturday, to say the least, but the future looks bright. We're very excited to where our program is right now.
I know we talked in the past about local talent trying to get up to another level with lacrosse, so we've seen some more growth in that area.
Yeah, for sure. We see Crestwood, Dallas, Lake Lehman's got a couple of good players. We're definitely seeing the game grow. We're just waiting for it to explode the way we know it can. It's really close. We got some kids at Dallas right now that are a little bit younger, but they're college lacrosse recruits for sure. So we're definitely excited. Crestwood has some big kids. Coach does a great job with his guys. We're excited to finally be able to recruit in our backyard.
Let's talk about the attack end of your team this year, and some of those guys that we could reel off saying they're doing great stuff.
Yeah, sure. So Chris Fleming, Patrick Callis are two seniors for us. Two guys who are going to go down as probably one of our two best offensive players of all time. Patrick just set the school record for most wins in a career, then just set the record for most goals in the season. Christopher is about 3 points away. We've only had one guy over 200 points, and we're about to have two guys in this season. So combined point total, it's going to be very difficult to replace those two guys. Those young men have bled, sweat, and tear in Misericordia Lacrosse. They're terrific students. They're captains of our program. They show us what it's all about, and we're going to be graduating a lot of points come May. So some shoes to be filled for sure, but it's going to be that next man up mentality, and that's why our freshman class needs to be ready to go.
Talk over on the defensive end, physicality, being able to stop people or slow them down. Right. How you doing in that area?
Yeah, sure. So our defense has been what we've take pride in doing for a long time. John Tirney's a 4-year starter for us. John's been all conference, was all region last year for us, and our first ever MVP of the conference championship. So with us winning the conference championship last year, John was actually voted as the MVP of that team. So John's been our backbone. We've got Dave Pettin, Pat Newens. You talk about aggressive and big. Our defense, the smallest guy is John, and he's about 6 foot, 195. So we've got some big boys on defense. We play aggressive. They're fast. They're athletic. They've got good sticks, and they've been playing together for a long time. So those three seniors also graduate. Jack Ryan, who's a senior for us as well. That kind of wraps up our defensive unit, but we're experienced, we're big, we're strong, we're fast, and as you alluded to, we like to play aggressive for sure.
Let's sell the parents, how many guys you have on a roster, a lot of different majors at Misericordia. Talk about what you're carrying right now, and is it right where you want to be?
Yeah, sure. So I think our number is great. We're at 40 guys exactly. Major-wise, physical therapy, occupational therapy, health sciences, sports management, business, education. I mean, as you said, we have it all. So we definitely have a wide range of different majors. Some of the more common ones are certainly our health sciences.
Keep up the great work, Jim. Awesome year thus far. I know you want to finish pretty darn strong there at Misericordia University, and I appreciate your time.
Thanks a lot, John. Appreciate us having us.
Chris Fleming with us, Misericordia University, lacrosse here on the John Mendola show. Chris, let's talk about where you call home and what brought you to Misericordia University.
I'm from Hatboro, Pennsylvania. Coach Riccardo actually recruited me one of the last tournaments in the summer, and then I saw him in the fall. And as soon as I visited Misericordia, I fell in love. It was a great community school. Coach Riccardo made me feel home. He really set the tone for solid education and a good spot to play lacrosse.
Talk about how big lacrosse is in Hatboro.
It is pretty big down there. We're right by Main Line, just outside of Philly, so there's a lot of good schools down there, a lot of good lacrosse being played.
As far as this year's team, talk about all the positives with an 11-1 record. There's really been tremendous positives, so talk about all the things that you're seeing with your team.
I'd say there's a lot of seniors on our team, there's good leadership, and that the fact that when we need guys to step up, people step up, and whenever it takes to win happens, and no matter who's playing well, who's playing bad, we're all here together and we're all riding together.
Talk about your skills in the attack area, you know, being able to put the ball in and things like that, what you feel your skill set is.
I guess I could say I'm a good role player. You know, a lot of guys create. I like to just go with the offense, be where I need to be, and finish the ball.
As far as your family, got a bunch of siblings, and they're all older, so take us through who's doing what.
My oldest brother Sean, he's working down in North Carolina. He's a purchasing manager down there. Ethan, he's in IT. He lives actually across the street from me at home. And then my other brother Steven, he's a hiring agent in Chestnut Hill, so that's right by me as well.
You enjoy chemistry. Let's talk about that grade point average. You're doing outstanding at Misericordia University, and down the road here, what that's going to mean for you in the workforce.
Yeah, I really do enjoy chemistry. I liked it since high school. I came in with the major chemistry, and I actually had an internship over the summer where I worked as a sales intern at a polymer company. So I would like to keep that side of things, maybe go the business route with chemistry and work that way.
Your parents have been really important to you, making you the person you are. Tell us a little about each of them that have made you be successful as a student and as an athlete.
I would have to say their work ethic and passion. They go into every day and they take on the day and they really work hard every single day.
As far as some of the fiery competition you face in your conference, Eastern always a good measuring stick. You like going against them. Talk about what it's like when you play Eastern.
Yeah, it's always a tough matchup between them. We've played them in the conference championship the past 3 years since we've been here. So we've seen them about 4 or 5 times in the past 3 years. So we're very familiar with each other. Very competitive game, always fired up, always ready to play each other.
All right, Chris, appreciate your time and the best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
John Tirney joining us from Misericordia University Men's Lacrosse here in the John Mendola Show. You are a senior, you're a defender. So talk a little bit about those guys around you on the defensive side.
Yeah, of course. We got a great group of guys this year. A lot of seniors, a lot of good juniors, sophomores, and a good freshman class. I think this year we have a great team chemistry. Guys get hurt, someone else steps up. Defense isn't playing great, offense plays great. We win the game and the other way around. So we definitely pick each other up a lot, and we're trying to get to the point where we're going to play a full game together and be really dangerous.
In the end, you always need a guy who's pretty important in front of the net. Talk about who that guy is and how well he's playing this year.
Yeah, well, Matt Beck's been a key part on our defense. He played last year for us, and he's been a starter most of this year. And we also have Antonio White, who's been stepping up, playing some big minutes. But it's good to have those guys in there being assertive and commanding the defense.
Let's talk about your skill set as a defender. A lot of physicality needed. Talk about not taking any nonsense over on the defensive side.
Yeah. We pride ourselves in being real physical on defense, and the 2 guys I have with me are 2 very big boys. So it's nice to have them to back me up if I ever need help with my matchup. But we always want teams to pay for when they're going to shoot on us, and we want to be aggressive on their hands. And when the ball's on the ground, we want to get it up and out to the offense.
When you first started playing lacrosse, talk about those early years, and then every year it seems to get a little bit more physical. Here you are playing as a senior in college. Talk about how that level of physicality has risen.
Yeah, well, I'm from Long Island, so I've been playing lacrosse for a very long time. But obviously now at the college level, it's the top of the line physicality, and it takes a toll on your body sometimes. But I love it, and I love being a part of it.
Got a couple siblings, so they're older. Tell us about each.
Yeah, my older sister Julianne is she was a four-year college athlete at home at St. Joe's. She played actually softball and volleyball, and now she's a teacher in my hometown of Bethpage, and she's also the varsity softball coach. So she's doing great right now. And my younger brother is a sophomore right now at Marist College, and he plays lacrosse there. So they're a pretty good D1 program. So he's doing well also.
You guys all close in age. Biology, one of your favorite subjects. You're killing it in the classroom with 3.7. Talk about being dedicated there at Misericordia University and being able to balance athletics and academics.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about Division III, and of course Misericordia. Coach always harps on us keeping the classroom before sports, and that's a big part of our team. We've had one of the highest GPAs we've ever had as a team this past season. So I think that's really a huge part of our program, not just the athletic sides.
Let's continue to talk about your education, because you're going to keep going. Tell us about where you're going and why.
Yeah, I recently got accepted to Hofstra University at the physician assistant program there. So I got a couple more years of school there, and then going to go on to be a physician's assistant. So I'm really excited to do that and be a part of that program.
Parents have been a big part of your life. Tell us the qualities that you took from each of them.
Yeah, both my parents always were so supportive of all three of us, because we all played so many sports. But the one thing we always got from them is be respectful, be a leader, and always do well in the classroom, because without that you can't really go anywhere. So I appreciate them for that, and they were always supportive through everything, and I can't be where I am now without them.
All right, John, thank you for your time. Good luck at Hofstra.
Thank you, appreciate it.